Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
Let's make a play here.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. All that and more coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002 as a look inside veritable Soldier Field in Chicago. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
What is it?
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, be patient.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Like watching paint dry. I'm gonna switch teams. Let's pick it up.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Inside offense. Let's go. Trick play, coach. After him offense. This defense is asleep.
To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On play action, here's Williams. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw, it's Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold down to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Play action. It's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tear it out here, fellas.
Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 69 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
Get out of the back of the end zone.
Go, take your
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Webster now to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, Williams. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Darnold. Buying time to his, and he's going to go down again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes Webster. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
We got that cheat code, offense. Let's get out of here with a win.
Baby, got 6. 1-6. Not moving.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Let's control the trenches. Defense can't stop. Ball down the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Keep it moving on. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jonathan Bullard.
An 11-yard
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It don't matter. They can't stop us. Push them down the field, offense.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that'll keep this a 19-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they're playing that way.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To the air again, Darnold. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold. That's to Naylor once again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, Darnold. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sam Darnold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now the extra point. able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got it, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
That hurts.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. And they'll accept that penalty. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Addison. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The Bears got a solid first half out of their quarterback. The #1 overall pick back in 2024, Caleb Williams. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, and 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this far.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And here's Ryan right now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To throw, Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Darnold from the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Darnold down to throw. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I believe in you, offense.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Mental mistakes out there, offense.
On play action, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Shut him down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Darnold. And fights him off. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a 1st down carry by Jones to the 43, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Shut them down.
Boys, get one more stop. Let's go. It's a no-score zone right here. No-score zone. Go, Steve. Let's go. Get strong, boys.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Look, right here, one time.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's
To the air, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Carter, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
There it is.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Let's get it, man.
To throw is Darnold. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL, heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Here's Williams. That's to the pylon and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. That's complete right side to Komet. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up there in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest after them. That's just who they are.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the point after try for Santos. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Let's wrap up here, boys.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the spot? Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No score defense.
One last throw now for Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.